Now let's try to make a function for an up bar. Let's try to make a function for our up bar here. Let's say my up bar. And then it's gonna return an up bar. Since it's returning an up bar, then our return type should also be an up bar. Then we're gonna have here title. So we're gonna change this, change the fonts, and then we're gonna call our up bar, which is my up bar. Yes, and then we're gonna pass parameter. We're gonna have here home page. This is our parameter, and it will be received here. It is a string, so let's call it title. Let's call it title, and we're gonna use here title for that, and then a text widget, and then we're gonna use the parameter called title. Save it. Let's try to run it. So we have here homepage. So if you have an up bar to every page that you have, then you can just call this function name, my up bar, and then pass parameter that you want. Okay, let's try to use an image. Now I made an assets folder here inside my project folder along with these other files, assets, and I place inside 2 images. So I have here 2 images. I'm gonna use them to display here the image. So I can use these images as background. What you're going to do is you go to popspec.yaml and look for assets. So you're gonna highlight this one and press Ctrl / on your keyboard. Make sure that the A is aligned here, and then this one we're gonna highlight and press Ctrl / on your keyboard. Now since we're not using the folder image and we're not going to name our images one by one, we can directly type here assets / so it means we are placing all our assets images inside the assets folder, and after that we save it. Make sure that you're connected to the internet. We don't have to name each of our image. That is because if we have 500 images, then that would be a hassle. We are going to rename or type here all the 500 images, but we're not going to do that. We're just gonna type here the name of the folder, which is the assets. Then we're good to go. Save it. Then it's gonna download PubCut if you're connected to the internet. Close that. Now we can use our image. So here in our body, we're not going to use column for that. We're gonna wrap this with a container. So our container has a child column. Now inside our container, we're gonna type here the height. So we can type here 200. The width would be 200 as well. And then we can type here, can place our image. How are we going to do that? Is type here decoration, and then we can type here the box decoration widget. Box decoration widget has different properties like this: color, image, border radius. You just hover your mouse to the widget and you can see the available properties. So we're gonna select box decoration, and under it we can select image property, and then again decoration image. Then we have here the image property again, and then the image we can use here the asset image widget, and then we can type here the location of our image, which is gonna enclose them with a single quote, and assets / the name of the image would be image.jpg. So we're Now good. We can type here cons. Save it. Let's run it. If it won't display, you can close your browser and we can go back to our terminal and let's run again. Auto run. Press 2 for Chrome and we'll wait. Make sure that the name of the image is correct. We have here the image 1, so we're gonna rename this to image 1. Save it. Go back in here, the terminal, click, press R, and you have here image. But it's kind of small, right? We want our image to be the background. What you can do for that is, and in here, it will adjust on the size of the screen. So we can use media query .of. And after context, you can type .size. Height. The same for the width. Copy this one. Let's change this to width. Let's save it. Let's try to run it. And it has our screen. So guys, it will adjust to the size of the page, right? But what we want is it should cover the whole page. So what we can do for that is in here, after the decoration image, place a comma, and we're gonna use the fit property, and then box fit. We're gonna select cover. Save it. Let's run it. Then it covers our page. Nice. So we're gonna place our button on the center, but not on the center. We'll have a little space here, so we can use here the size box again. We're gonna have a height of 80, comma. We're gonna make here this as constant. Save it. So we have here our button. The other way to have this display is to use the stack, but we're not going to use the stack here. We're just gonna use container. So in my next video, I'm gonna show you how to use the set state to change a text or the image using these two buttons. See you in my next video.